Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the project. In our last video of Project Beach Jeep, we removed the battery, we took out the PCM, we degreased the engine, and power washed the whole engine bay. We're getting ready to disassemble this thing. This video, we're going to remove the header panel, and we're going to take out all the components of the nose. I'm really excited to be using some new equipment. We got the Rhodes Video Micro, hopefully going to cut down on some of that wind noise. It was recommended by Mike Feedy. Thank you so much. Let's see how it does. Okay guys, so on the 97 to 2001 Jeep Cherokee XJ, the header panel is attached in 8 spots. You're going to have 6 10mm nuts here along the top, 4 of which attach to the radiator support bracket. You have 1 on each side that attaches to the top of the fender, and you have 1 that attaches to the bottom of the fender behind the turn signal lights. So I'm going to take off these top here and then move over and take out the turn signal lights. So just an important thing to remember is that these top nuts are held onto studs that are secured into the fiberglass. So if they're rusted up and you put too much torque on them, they might pull the studs right out of the fiberglass. That's not a really big deal. You could always glue it back in with Gorilla Glue, but just be mindful of that and removing these top ones. The bottom 10mm nuts are attached to the fenders, so you don't have to be as gentle. I'm going to go ahead and start removing them. Alright, the top's disconnected. Let's go to the turn signal lights. The headlight doors or headlight bezels come out by removing these 2 screws up top. Don't lose your screws. And your turn signal comes out by removing these 2 screws right here. Now we can unplug the turn signal lights, turn it 90 degrees, and the bulbs pop right out of the lens. So these headlight doors are held on only by 2 screws up top. It's important to realize that they have 2 clips at the bottom. And if your headlight bezel is broken and you're looking for one on eBay, only get one that has a picture of these 2 tabs intact. Because a lot of times they'll display them nice and neat up front, not broken or cracked, but then you'll get them and they don't have these tabs. Okay, so now that the bezel is freed, the only thing holding it onto the car is the headlight harness. Now, if you could see here, the only thing keeping it attached is the headlight wiring harness. So right up in here, you could detach it. This should probably have one of those red clips on it, but I probably snapped mine long ago. Here we go, and it's free from the car. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reassemble everything back onto the header panel because I don't plan on using this for a while. So I'm going to keep all the screws, all the nuts back in place where it should be. So I'm going to set it aside until I'm ready to repaint it and reassemble it. Okay, so here's a better look at the back side of a header panel. Here's the hole where the fender bolt pops through. And there's the 6 10mm screws that attach to the top. If you notice that this header panel is Patriot Blue. I had to pull this from a junkyard in about 2010 when I smacked up my header panel. It's a very easy part to pull. As you can see, you just need a 10mm socket and a screwdriver. Alright, and here's the front of the header panel off in one piece. And one thing I forgot to mention, if you need to remove the grill comes out after the headlight doors in the exact same manner. It's got 4 screws in the top, and the bottom have those little clips. So again, if you're looking for a new grill online, make sure they have all 4 tabs still in place. If you guys are looking for an original header panel, one that is being sold online without any damage, make sure it's got the Jeep logo still on it in gray. That's a dead giveaway. If it doesn't have that, it might not be original, and it might not be OEM, but if it has the gray Jeep logo still on it, either silver from the Limiteds or gray from the Sports, that's how you know that your Jeep part is original. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for the header panel removal video. Again, it's really simple to take off. You just need a 10mm socket and a screwdriver, and there you have it. So I'll see you on the next video when we take out and test the radiators. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.